For the first time in print industry, estimation and layout planning is a one-step process, allowing you to generate accurate estimates based on precise layouts that will be used in actual production. InSoft brings you a new estimation software, IMP+, built on top of our proven layout planning and ganging software, IMP. Packaging products. To create a new job inquiry for die-cut job, IMP needs the shape or geometry of the product. It can come from any CAD application in CF2 or DXF file format. From design applications, the die line can also come in PDF file format with geometries defined in any spot color. Let's create an estimate for folding carton from DXF file. Select the geometry layers and unit. Key in basic product details like name, customer, product type, copies, and click Open. The geometry of the job is imported. Define the paper type, grain direction, and colors. Additional operations such as lamination and spot UV can be selected from the list of operations. Once the job properties are entered, you can generate estimate with a single click. Estimates powered by IMP. The estimation software will generate highly accurate estimates and job routing data with minimal inputs. IMP's powerful layout planning engine renders the backbone in creating precise production-ready layouts. The estimation module automatically calculates operating times, wastages, and costs for each required operation. Software generates the estimate considering mandatory operations like die making, die cutting, and folder gluer required in folding carton production, eliminating a need for technically skilled users to plan and estimate die-cut jobs. Quotations. Cost components are broken down into material, process, fixed, and variable costs, which comes in handy for user analysis. The quotation module offers features like automated markup, tax calculations, and quotes in your customer's local currency. A secured and easily accessible customer database drives these features. You can generate the quotation in printable format by clicking the Quote button. The design and content of the quotation layout is completely customizable. The software has inbuilt Report Designer that you can use to design your own quotation format. Multiple quantity quotes. For estimating the same job with a different quantity, change the required copies field and hit Generate Estimate button. Planning Engine replans the job for the given copies, in some cases choosing a different sheet, press, or equipment, which is optimum for that quantity. Like in this case, when I reduced quantity to 5,000, the software automatically recalculated and created layout on a smaller sheet size to optimize cost. When you print the quotation, you can see cost for both the quantities. Approval and job order. Out of multiple quotes that you might generate during a negotiation process with your customer, the approved version can be sent to production planning with a detailed job card. The design of this printable job card is completely customizable, which enables you to create job cards that suit your operating practices. A routing XML with cost, time, and selected equipment information can be exported for populating in your existing MIS or ERP system. Multiple folding carton estimate. A pool of jobs can also be estimated with the click of a button. Here, there are 18 different folding cartons of different shapes and color. Just by clicking Generate Estimate button, the software generates the quote by creating gang run layouts or one layout per carton, as instructed by the user. Estimation software calculates and shows you the cost incurred against each job, which add up to give the total cost. Multiple component estimate. Products like boxes that contains multiple components can be estimated with ease. Let me estimate a box with top and bottom fabricated with hardboard wrapped with a coated stock, and a product case fabricated with a 350 GSM gray board. Just by clicking Generate Estimate button, the software generates the quote by creating gang run layouts. The rigid box making and product case fixing operations are computed automatically based on the pre-configured logics. The final cost can be presented in a quotation report with detailed specification and pictorial preview of each component. Book jobs. Let's create an estimate for a saddle stitch bound job by keying in the job properties like name, customer, product type, and copies. Add inner pages text block. Define the number of pages. Final trim size, paper grade, binding method, and colors. Cover can be created by selecting the relevant cover type from the list of predefined customizable parametric templates. Additional operations, such as lamination and spot UV required on the cover, can be selected from the list of operations. Once the job properties are entered, you can generate estimate with a single click. IMP's powerful layout planning engine renders the backbone in selecting appropriate signature, signature assembly, choosing the economical press and sheet size, and creates imposed print-ready layout automatically. The estimation module automatically calculates operating times, wastage, and cost for each required operation. IMP generates the layout plans considering mandatory operations like cutting, folding, and collecting, eliminating a need for technically skilled users to plan and estimate book jobs. Multiple quantity quotes. For estimating the same job with a different quantity, change the required copies and hit Generate Estimate button again. Planning Engine replans the job for the given copies, in some cases choosing a different sheet, press, or equipment, which is optimal for that quantity. Like in this case, when I reduce quantity to 200, the software automatically recalculated and created layouts to be printed on a digital press instead of an offset press. When you print the quotation, you can see cost for both the quantities. LFP Jobs. Let us create an estimate for a cutout from PDF file input. Key in basic product details like name, customer, product type, copies, and click Open. Import geometry from the PDF by selecting the geometry layers. The geometry of the job is imported. Select the substrate and other required processes like lamination and mounting from the list of operations. Once the job properties are entered, you can generate estimate with a single click. IMP's powerful layout planning engine is the backbone in creating precise production-ready layouts with zero overrun. The estimation module automatically calculates operating times, wastage, and costs for each required operation. IMP generates the layout plan by considering mandatory operations like digital cutting, eliminating a need for technically skilled users to plan and estimate die-cut jobs. For estimating the same job but printed directly on a foam board, change the substrate, deselect mounting operation, and hit Generate Estimate button. Planning Engine replans the job for the given specification, in some cases choosing a different sheet, press, or equipment which is optimal for that specification. Like in this case, the software automatically recalculated and created layout on a flatbed UV press. When you print the quotation, you can see cost for both the specifications. Multiple jobs estimate. A pool of jobs imported from CSV file can also be estimated with the click of a button. Here there are 9 different banners of different sizes. Just by clicking Generate Estimate button, the software generates the quote. Estimation software calculates and shows you the cost incurred against each job, which add up to give the total cost. Unmanned automation. An optional hot folder-based feature enables generation of estimates without human intervention. Just copy the XML file with job specifications into the input hot folder. Software sends back the cost, time estimates, and job routing information back to your MIS or ERP in XML format. Even custom-designed quotation and job card in PDF format are exported in hands-free mode. The logic and formula to calculate costs are not hard-coded into the software. You have complete flexibility to rewrite these logics or formulae as per your requirement. Any number of operations and their costs with accompanying logic can be directly programmed by yourself or the endpoint implementer without developers' involvement, thus ensuring incredible extensibility. With an innovative architecture, implementation times are very short. You can go live in about 2 to 4 weeks. For online demo, please write to us at sales@insoftautomation.com.